welcome to my presentation, Human Nutrition and Digestive System, where we'll be discussing the structure and functions of a digestive system, the process of mechanical and chemical digestion, including optimum conditions and specific enzymes, the constituents of 5 food groups of a balanced diet, and their sources. Digestion starts from the mouth, and then excretion is done through the anus. So digestion starts from the mouth, where food is broken down by teeth into small particles, which is called mastication, and then saliva from salivary glands mixes with the food. The tongue mixes the food with the saliva from the salivary glands and forms bolus, which goes down to the esophagus, where the movement of the swallowing down the esophagus is involuntary due to peristalsis, and then bolus goes down to the stomach, whereby the bolus mixes with gastric juices, and also churning happens here, where after food is being churned by the walls or the muscular walls of the stomach, it mixes with the gastric juices and forms chyme or chyme. Then chyme goes further to the small intestine, whereby in the small intestines, most absorption and digestion take place with the help of the liver, gallbladder, and the pancreas. In the liver, this is where bile is produced, and its role is lipid digestion. And then bile leaves liver via bile duct to the gallbladder. This is where bile is stored, and whenever it's needed, it contracts and goes back to the small intestines. And then the pancreas, this is where pancreatic enzymes are secreted. For example, the lipase, pancreatic amylase, and protease. All of them have got their functions. And then I'm going to discuss about the digestive enzymes. And enzymes are specialized protein molecules which speed up digestive system and allowing psychological changes that support life to react or to speed up or to act quickly. This is whereby the substrate fits itself to the enzymes, and then it moves or it's broken down into another new form. Like for example, mine have carbohydrates, which breaks down into amylase, sucrose, maltase, and lactase, and leaves the enzymes or the new product as sugars. And then I have protein, which is a form of substrate, fixes itself to the enzyme, and then it's broken down or it's into a new product that is amino acids, and into amino acids. And then the next I'll be discussing the optimum conditions for the enzymes and their pH levels. Enzymes work best in optimal conditions. For example, in our bodies, normal temperatures is 37 degrees Celsius, which helps the enzymes to work effectively. And their pH varies into different enzymes throughout the body. For example, when our bodies have got high temperatures, the enzymes loosens, and when the temperatures are low, the enzymes tightens, which means it will denature and it it changes its form or its shape, which means it won't be able to work as it's supposed to work. For example, I have got two specific enzymes, which is pancreatic lipase, secreted from the pancreas, and it targets only lipids and breaks them down. Its optimal temperature is at 7 degrees, and its pH ranges from 7 to 9, with 8 being its optimum pH level. The next one is lactase. It's digestive enzyme that is secreted from the lining of the small intestine. Its role is to break down lactase into glucose and galactose. Its pH ranges from 2 to 7, with 6 being its optimum pH level and 37 degrees being its normal temperatures or optimum temperatures. And lastly, I'll be discussing 5 constituent food groups, which is carbohydrates, fruit and vegetables, protein, milk and dairy, oils and spreads. So we get our carbohydrates from foods like rice, potatoes, breads, and they provide us with energy, which help us function or help ourselves with our daily routine. And the next one is fruit and vegetables. These are essential for our body because they act as antioxidants and form of fiber, and we get them from foods as we can see them up here. And then we have dairy, milk, dairy and foods. For example, we get them from milk, and we get them from foods like cheese, oats, milk, and they provide us with calcium, which is very important for our strong bones and help us grow as expected, and as well as they provide us with also vitamins and minerals. Then we have oils and spreads, which comes in two forms, unsaturated and saturated. Saturated examples are like cream, butter and fatty meats, and then unsaturated are from nuts, olive oils, etc. In this form, they contribute to our daily diet or balanced diet, but are not taken into large quantities. And the last, we have proteins. We get proteins from, especially from animals. For example, beef, chicken, and also eggs and fish. They provide us with zinc and iron, which is essential to our body and importantly contributing to our balanced diet. And that's the end of my presentation. Thank you.